down. What gets in the way? Fear. What gets in the way? Belief. What will transform me? Courage and a new belief. I know that sounds overly simplistic, but it's true. We do what we believe. How many of you know someone who should have joined you today to watch this, who probably needs to take some action to shift their life, and they're not here? How many know somebody should be here and not here? They don't believe, like, what's going to happen from going to some little thing for a few hours online? Like, nothing's going to come out. Because they believe nothing's going to happen, they don't take any action. They don't take any action, they get shitty results. They get shitty results, the brain goes, see, I told you it was a waste of time. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So let me give you 3 mandates to jot down if you're going to be a leader, if you're going to have life on your terms. And when I say lead, by the way, leader doesn't mean everybody follows you. Leader just means you're going to live life on your terms, that you're not going to settle for less than you can do or be or share or give or create or enjoy in this life. Leader just means I know what's right for me and I'm going to push through. To be a leader, there's 3 mandates. And it's really simplistic. But I want you to mark these out in your head, because over the next few days, if you're going to stay with us and make this work, you're going to need to really train yourself to keep these 3 mandates in place. And so the first one is, if you're going to lead, not follow, if you're going to have life on your terms, you got to see things as they are, but not worse than it is. Most people, when you start talking about building a business or learning something new or growing or expanding financially or personally, you know, what do most people do? They're afraid of failing. So what do? They make it much worse than it is. Right now, like during COVID, it seems so insane, it's so scary. Now some people are scared of, oh my God, monkeypox is coming, it's gonna kill us all. You know, if you watch the news today, is the news designed to educate you? Is the news designed to inform you? Yes or no? No. It's designed to shock you so they can get your attention. Because you know, we used to hear people say we're in an information society, an information economy. The information economy died a long time ago. There's too much information. People are drowning in information. They're starving for wisdom. Who's with me on this? Make some noise if you agree with me on this, right? So today, they need to get your attention. And that's why they use clickbait. That's why they try to, the commercial comes on for the news and says, water could kill your children, film at 11. You know, you go, water, right? And so today, fear sells. Anybody in journalism knows there's an old phrase that says, if it bleeds, it leads. So what's wrong is always available. So is what's right. And unless you discipline your mind, they'll seeing it worse than it is. Listen, I remember in the middle of the pandemic, I was saying to everybody, I know it feels horrible, I know it feels terrible, but no pandemic lives forever, no war lasts forever. Write this down. Everything changes, and everything ends. Which means when it ends, a new beginning occurs. Everything, I don't care whether you like it or not, everything changes. Is it true? And everything eventually ends. But then there's a new beginning. And so if you allow yourself, your brain, you know, we have a 2 million-year-old brain. Do you realize that? And this brain has evolved very slowly. And our brain was not designed to make you happy. It was designed to make you survive. So your brain is always looking for, where's the problem? What's the pain? Where can I get hurt? And then what does it do? It either fights, right? Like it's something I'm gonna fight, or it freezes, right? Or flight, you run from it. That's the way the brain works when it's in a survival brain. And we all have a survival brain. But if you can take control of that survival brain, which you can learn to do, and that's what we're gonna show you how to do here. As much as we're gonna show you the skills, we're gonna show you how to change your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions, because without that, the skills are worthless. Like lots of people know what to do, but not doing what they know. So the bottom line is, you've got to take control of your mind and see it as it is, but not worse than it is, because when you make it worse than it is, your brain just gives up. How many follow what I'm talking about here? If it makes sense, say aye. Say aye. You know, people say to me, I can never lose weight. I've tried everything. If you tried everything, you'd be fit, right? Come on. I've tried millions of things. Really? Millions? Name them. Well, I did do these 3 stupid things that don't over and over again, right? Or people say, I can't lose weight. I used to say I can't lose weight because I'm big boned, right? I'm the same bones. I do have big bones, but I was 38 pounds heavier than I am now, and I've lost it and never gained it back. But as long as I have the belief I'm big boned, it's not my fault, it's my metabolism, you can't possibly change. Just write down, the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. So we want to get to the truth. Not the stories, not the limitations, the truth. That means you got to see it as it is. That is not to BS yourself and say everything's perfect and beautiful and easy. That's a lie. But it's also not to say, oh my God, it's so bad I can't turn it around, or because I've not succeeded in the past, I can't do it better with the right coaching. What's the second principle or kind of commandment or mandate to be a leader? You can't only see it worse than it is, you got to see it better than it is. That's the second step. In the Bible it says, without a vision, people perish. Now you don't have to be a Bible person to understand that. If you don't have a compelling future, anybody can deal with a rough, horrible today if they've got a compelling tomorrow they're working towards. But anybody who just sees it as it is, or worse than it is, and then has no vision beyond what's going on right now, thinks this is how it's always going to be, they have no future. And you're never going to lead, you're going to be a follower. And listen, followers follow in everybody else's plan. If you don't have your own plan, you're going to fall into somebody else's. Here's the advantage, and then here's what's possible for you to do and get you to get that vision. And then the third step is you got to make it the way you see it. And that requires strategy. It's not just enthusiasm. It's not just belief. You need the right beliefs to get yourself to take action. The wrong ones will stop you. But, if you have a goal, and your goal is to see, let's say, a sunset, and then your plan is to start running east as fast as you can, I don't care how enthusiastic you are, I don't know how much you believe, you got the wrong strategy. It's never going to work. Who's with me here? Say aye. So you need the right strategies. And the way to get the right strategies is to model people that have already succeeded, so you're not reinventing the wheel. And that's how you do what I call compress decades into days. And if you do that, you can learn more rapidly, you can get greater results than you ever thought of.